Hello, I'm Levar Jackson, CEO of Y Group. Why? Or what's in a name? YOGH. Y is an old symbol for, it looks a lot like the number 3. It's an old symbol for the word why. Much like ampersand, it is an old English word, and I think it embodies the vision for what I have for this company, is that we want to be the why, not the because. We want to be the reason that we drive sustainability, hospitality, and our industry forward. We, of course, will have sustainable materials, ethically sourced, and you have to make sure that we're ethically sourced, moving beyond just, is this good for the planet, but is this also good for people? So you can have something that is sustainably sourced, maybe from sustainable material, but could be done unethically through slave labor or abuse or the violent taking of land, of indigenous lands. And we have to make sure that we don't do that. We also want to move past just the materials, where now that we are powering ourselves sustainably, but are we powering the community sustainably? Are we giving back in more than just creating jobs? Are we a wellspring for power, sustainability, and sustenance? So we have patented an energy generation system that takes care of 100% of our property's heating, cooling, and power needs. The excess power we can sell back to the community at subprime rates. I want to make sure that we power the community sustainably as well as ourselves. When speaking about our energy generation system, it's not just locked to hospitality. It can be used in commercial projects as well as residential. We want to become the third pillar beyond just solar and wind. I want to make sure that Y Group gives back to the community as much as possible, that we cultivate every single element of our hospitality group, that we invite artists for our artist residency program, and as well as a chef residency program, as well as our STEM lab, because we're patent focused, that we can invite students to be part of that process and learn and develop their skills. It's something that no other hospitality group has, no other development group has. Everyone is very sectioned off and very singular focused. We want to make sure that we are our own sustainable society within the grounds, and that bleeds out to the community of its own. The Y Group property combines a hotel, art museum, culinary, and agriculture. Think of it as creating your own ecosystem that provides sustenance to the other parts of the ecosystem. It's more than just a singular object. If you're truly talking about a sustainable system, it has to be a system. One single element is not a system. The Art Museum holds a very special place in my heart. I spent more than 10 years of my life selling art to hotels, making sure that we sold art that was from small independent artists. I want to make sure that this comes through in the art that we do purvey. We want to make sure that art is a valid form of work, and that our artists are paid well, and that we give a place for them to grow, that we are a wellspring of that art. We want to offer artist residences so that they can, up-and-coming artists can grow their art, can become something more than where they came in from, making sure that we better not only the hotel but also our artists as well. I want to make sure that culinary is just as large of a part of this as an equal as all the other segments. I want to make sure that we give back to the community, and we'll offer a chef residency program, which one of the few in the world, so that people who want to launch their own restaurants can learn on property, that they can grow, that we can invite students, we can get everyone to come down. We'll offer cooking classes. I love to cook myself, so I absolutely will be front and center when we launch our culinary division. Agriculture really, our agriculture segment will exemplify our adaptability to the property. I want to make sure that we have fresh food for not only our guests, but also for our community, where we can grow the things they may not have access to. We'll be able to help with local community as not having to ship in as much, being truly sustainable. It also provides our culinary segment with low-cost food, which allows us to pay our workers more. We want to make sure that our service industry becomes sustainable, and we have to go back to the point where we talk about sustainability for the planet and for the people. This is it. Our advantages are that we are nimble, that we see the issues that are at hand, and that we have multiple revenue streams that allow us to be a stable, long-lasting business. I'm not building this business just to be another pump and dump scheme or anything like that. I want to make sure that this company lasts for years and years and years. That's not only good for the employees, but it's also good for the community as well as the company itself. That's something that we really don't see that much here, and we need to see that more. A driving force behind Y Group is that its model is adaptable and its design is contextual. That we can take an urban model and a rural model and we can expand that across the world. That we have pavilions that we can set up for rural, and we have vertical gardens that we can do in an urban environment. We want to make sure that just because it's in a different location, that every patron has a similar experience that they would have whether they're in a city or they're out in the country. I do want to put out there, if you want to become part of a Y Group, you have a property, we will gladly help turn that into something amazing. We want to make sure that we hit all sorts of markets, rural, secondary, and major metropolitan areas, that we are building properties that last for years and years. I can only say that I'm excited, I'm happy, and I'll gladly have you be a part of Y Group.